Star Wars Outlaws is finally out, and since it's not on Steam, we don't have a player count, but it's fair to say Ubisoft's strategy of giving out tons of free copies to streamers didn't pay off. Everyone is mocking this game, and there's no shortage of reasons why it deserves all of that criticism.
Let's get this over with.
First off, there are some game-breaking glitches and horrible enemy AI. You've got tons of clips showing Kay glitching into walls and sliding all over the map. And then there's instances of her hovering in the air after crashing into a rock. The enemy AI is a joke, and they run right past Kay, who's just hiding behind a box. And they take the whole stormtroopers can't shoot joke to a different level. There are videos of them just shooting into a wall. And even when Kay is right in front of them, they don't detect her until she's close enough to touch them.
Well, that sounds terrible.
It is terrible.
Another big issue I've talked about before are these so-called takedowns. If you had to guess, what do you think Stormtrooper armor is made of? If you guessed anything other than cardboard, you'd be wrong. This is a genuine disgrace to gaming. How in the hell is she punching them that hard? She's not using any kind of weapon, and as far as we know, she doesn't have superpowers, so how in the hell can she punch armored stormtroopers so hard there's a visible wind disturbance? More to the point, how do they actually get taken down by these kinds of hits? Of course, if the media shills see you asking those questions, in their delusional minds, it means you just can't stand seeing empowered women. It couldn't be that this just makes no sense whatsoever. No, obviously you hate all women if you question how a regular chick with no powers can knock out a stormtrooper with one backhand to the head.
Is this a joke? Is this a joke?
There's a reason you never see people complain about a game like Stellar Blade. Eve's body is enhanced with machinery, which is why she's incredibly strong, has energy blasts, and all the other abilities she displays. There's a reason why she's able to do the things she does in the game, which means the developers actually use their brains. Then on the other hand, you have Ubisoft, who just decided, screw it, have her backhand the stormtroopers and punch them a few times. That should easily bring down grown men in armor.
I'm done. I'm done.
We live in a world where they can just make statements like this, and even though it's a complete and utter lie, they just get away with it. What strong positive community sentiment is he talking about? The massive amount of streamers who got free copies and are shilling on Twitch for a few hours? That's your community? Whether or not you believe these reported pre-order numbers, the fact is this game isn't charting that well, considering it has Ubisoft's most expensive marketing campaign ever backing it up. They spend that kind of money to top every chart, not end up in 3rd or 6th place. This trend where CEOs and corporations just lie about positive feedback has gotten way out of hand. You know you're lying, the fans who aren't buying your game know you're lying, so what the hell kind of Twilight Zone world are we living in, where we all just pretend that's not the case? Imagine being the mentally impaired investor who actually buys this load of BS when 5 minutes on Google could prove it's all a lie. If you're that stupid, you deserve to be lied to and played for a fool. As crazy as it might sound, fans these days are more informed than people who are actually financially invested in these companies, and they see through all the lies.
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying, okay?
Of course, there are some fans who are just as idiotic as the media shills and investors and think that silencing critics of this game is somehow a good idea. If you're in charge of some community chat, then sure, it's your right to ban whoever you want, but silencing someone's opinion doesn't make it go away. All it does is make them believe it even more, on top of making you look scared of facts and reality.
That is so deeply pathetic.
This is the problem with these people. The second they see an opinion that differs from theirs, and they know they can't dispute it with facts and logic, they label it offensive or harmful and silence that person so they can feel better about themselves. After all, you don't have to give someone a platform or dignify them with a response, as long as you call them a woman-hating racist. You can just go back to your safe space and suck on your thumb while you listen to all the people Ubisoft paid to say this game is a triumph that empowers women.